Hello students, welcome to Day Math. Let's see a new example today that is based on statistics. So this is my model question 14 and the questions start like this. The TPS group of institutions has a number of schools under its control which is specially run for students from rural areas. These schools have produced very good results in the past years. So this case study is about this TPS group of institutions. Exam coordinator of this group of institutions prepared a table of the marks obtained by 100 students of class 10 batch 2012, which is given below. So you have to remember this table is made out of 100 students. Remember this digit 100, okay? He was also told that the mean marks of a student is 53. Okay, so remember this is your x bar, which is 53. Now this table which is given here is a grouped frequency distribution because the grouping goes like this: 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, and so on. And in the frequency column, that is the number of students, one value is unknown, which is given as p. Okay, so maybe in the upcoming question we may find what is p. Okay, the first question. How many students got marks between 80 to 100? So, as I told you, the first subdivision is finding what's the value of P. Now, I told you already that you have to remember the digit 100 because that is the total number of students who are taken for this particular survey. So, how will you find? We know that the sum is 100. So, add up everything, equate it to 100 and find what is P. So, if you find P value is 17 and the right option is C over here. Second subdivision, what is the lower limit of the modal class? As you know, there are three measures of central tendency, which is mean, median, and mode. So they are asking about the mode. So as you know, mode is the class which contains the highest frequency. So out of the number of students, which one is the bigger number? 15, 18, 21, 29, or whatever is P, 17, what you have found. So 29 is the highest. So the modal class will lie in which class? 60 to 80. So in that the lower limit is going to be 60. So the right option is going to be C. Hope you understood. The maximum frequency is 29. So the modal class will be 60 to 80 and the lower limit will be 60. Subdivision 3, what is the value of the modal marks? So they're asking what's the mode. So you should know what's the mode formula. So the formula is L plus H into F1 minus F naught divided by 2 times of F1 minus F naught minus F2. So here your F1 will be the 29, which is the highest frequency. F naught and F2 will be either sides of whatever is your F1. And L is the lower limit and H will be the class interval, the class size, which is 20. So if you equate in the particular formula, you will get the answer to be 68. So the right option will be D. That's the third subdivision. Fourth subdivision, what is the value of median marks? Now, if you're going to calculate the median marks, you have to find what is the cumulative frequency and you have to follow the procedure. Instead of that, I'll give you a shortcut. Since you know what is mean and you have calculated the mode also, let's use the empirical formula, which is 3 times of median equal to mode plus 2 times of mean. So you know what's the mean given in the question 53. You calculate what's the mode, which is 68. Put that in the formula, you will get what is median. Median is 58. So the right option will be option A. Subdivision 5. What is the upper limit of the median class? So, what's your median? Your median value was 58. So, where is 58 lying? To find where is 58 lying, we can't directly do the sum. You have to actually find what is the cumulative frequency, which I have not worked out here. So, when you find the cumulative frequency, you will see that 58 will lie between 40 to 60 class. So in this the lower limit is 40 and the upper limit is 60. Therefore, for this subdivision 5, what is the upper limit of median class will be 60. So the right option is C. Hope you understood all the 5 subdivisions. So thank you so much for watching. I'll meet you in my next video with the new